We're in Blackwood, starting a new story. We're in Leowin, I don't know, right about here. Talking with Captain Rian Lior.
Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment? I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you.
I heard you were looking for help. Brigadier Antonia sent me.
Why didn't you say so? Leowin's problems are legion, and now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets. Councillor Jirik has disappeared, and the Ivory Brigade is already spread too thin for my liking.
Tell me more about this Wood Elf Archer and the Imperial secrets.
The Wood Elf, Everly Sharparrow. She brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council. All because of some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirik refused Brigadine protection.
You think the Dark Brotherhood harmed Councillor Jirik?
With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirik is missing.
No.
I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct a proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Councillor's fate?
I'll help find Councillor Jirik.
Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirik visits during her daily routine. If something befell her, it happened somewhere along this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharparrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to help.
What else can you tell me about Councillor Jirik?
Councillor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council, back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility.
The legates?
Since the collapse of the Empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowin has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city.
You have a countess, but the legates are in charge?
I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowin, but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebezako and Amhalu.
Tell me about the locations you marked on my map.
Councillor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. While Everly Sharparrow examines spots the councillor frequents in the city, you should check these locations.
Tell me more about the situation here in Leowin.
On paper, Countess Caro rules Leowin, but in practice, the Chamber of Legates governs the city. Legates Tebezako and Amhalu, and Councillor Leviticus. They handle day-to-day tasks. Me? I'm commander of the Ivory Brigade, Leowin's militia.
You mentioned your soldiers were stretched too thin?
Indeed. Since the fall of the Empire, the Ivory Brigade had to redouble its efforts to replace the Imperial legions. We maintain active defenses in the north to keep the ongoing war at bay. But we have our hands full with refugees, bandits, and such.
Ongoing war?
The Three Banners War. Let the alliances fight over the Ruby Throne as long as they leave us in peace. I just wish I had more soldiers to spare for this new threat that Everly Sharparrow brought to our attention.
Who was Everly Sharparrow?
Everly Sharparrow is an adventurer from Valenwood, though I get the sense she's relatively new at the job. She recently arrived with news of a threat against the former members of the Imperial Elder Council. I was skeptical at first, but now...
Tell me about the threat. What did Everly say?
She told us that the late Emperor Leovik's steward was murdered by the Dark Brotherhood. Apparently, it pertains to some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. But those details she discussed with Councillor Leviticus.
And how did the other members of the Elder Council fit in?
Everly found a number of documents pertaining to this secret. One of these contained a list of names. The steward and some of the councillors. She assumed that since the steward had already been killed, the rest of the list might be next.
Goodbye. Yeah, this game is kind of like Cyberpunk in the fact that half of it's story and half of it's game. Well, more than half of it's game, but
Captain, are you really trusting the fate of Counselor Jirik
the stories are serious stories. If you read everything like I do to get all the content, man, it takes a while.
Let's go.
Okay, why the fuck does it say to go back? Oh shit, that was outside. I thought we were inside. Not bad. Okay, so we gotta go northeast over to here.
Do you think there's a sweet shop around here? Let's take a look.
Dude, you and your sweets, Isabel, you're gonna get diabetes if you keep eating those sweets. This lady always be talking about her sweets. You think there's some sweets around here we can get? Some sweets, some sweets, some sweets. I'm a fucking dolphin. Yeah, her teeth are gonna fall out. She's gonna have to get wooden teeth. Because back in the day, that's all they had was wooden teeth. Okay. Oh my god, don't do that. Read the letter. Yep. Okay, find the cave. Okay, the cave is over here. Rough, rough. Yeah, I usually have 1 or 2 people watching my stream all day long. It's kind of nice.
Over here.
I don't know if it's the same person or just randos. Because they never fucking type in the chat. And if they don't type, I can't really see who it is that's watching. What the fuck, dude? Where's this cave at? Did I pass it? I think I passed it. There it is. Let's go fuck some shit up. Oh, it's just a cave. It doesn't have bad guys. Ooh, it's got stalagmites and stalactites. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna read that.
Counselor Jirik? Oh, pardon me. You're not the counselor.
Dude, Malona Hannes, what up?
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jirik.
Who are you?
Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing.
Captain Rion sent me to find the counselor. He thinks she might be in danger.
She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
Okay. Okay, out we go. Now we gotta go northwest, back to town to go check out another spot.
Someone, anyone, help me!
You okay, boss?
I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right.
What happened to you, counselor?
I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others, the counselors. Leovik's secret, it will be the death of us all!
Counselor Jirik! Oh shit, she died.
Counselor Jirik!
An assassin got her.
Damn it, I'm too late. Poor Counselor Jirik. She didn't deserve to die like that. At least I don't think she did. Did you see what happened? Who attacked her?
I didn't see who attacked her, but there's a note beside her body.
The mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Just like with Farrell Lupus. Sorry. I'm working for Councillor Leviticus, the head of the Chamber of Legates. I came to Leowin to warn him after I stumbled across some secret concerning the Longhouse Emperors.
I'm working for Captain Rian Lore. He sent me to find the counselor. What's that about a secret?
It relates to something called the 4 Ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but I'm still puzzling that out. I was working for Farrell Lupus before he was murdered. Found a strange tome with Daedric markings at his behest.
I found a letter to Counselor Jirk from Farrell Lupus. It warned her she was in danger.
Yeah, that's what brought me here. I found a list of names. Farrell Lupus and members of the Elder Council. It said they all knew something about this secret. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right.
Who are the other counselors?
Let me have your map. I'll mark where Councillors Valeria and Sophis were last seen. Go warn them, convince them to take precautions. Then meet me at Councillor Jirik's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something to shed more light on this secret.
I'll go warn the counselors, then meet you at Jirik's manor.
I'll get the city guards to come and gather the councillor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Councillor Jirik's manor. When you're done checking on Councillor Valeria and Councillor Sophis, meet me there.
Walk me through what you know so far about this threat against the counselors.
Like I said, it all started when I found that strange tome for Farrell Lupus, and Emperor Leovic's journal. It was in code, but I got it translated. Sent me to a few hidden Imperial caches where I learned that the Longhouse Emperors had a secret.
Right, the secret concerning the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon.
Right, but it turned out I wasn't the only one trying to learn more about the ambitions. A group of cracked acorns called the Order of the Waking Flame. Fanatic Mehrunes Dagon cultists. Had to put arrows in more than one of those bastards.
So why is the Dark Brotherhood murdering the counselors?
I guess someone hired them to eliminate everyone who knows about the secret. The question is, who? And I was told by a more or less friendly Dremora named Lyrinth that the fate of our world was at stake. So of course I want to figure this all out.
Tell me more about the strange book you found.
So Farrell Lupus hired me to retrieve a book from a retreat once used by the Longhouse Emperors. He never told me what it was, and he died before I could ask. The book is weird. It has weird pages and weird markings, and I can't read a word of it.
You never learned anything else about it?
Not much. Farrell's partner said he planned to use it to make things right, but she didn't know how. And it's Daedric, I think. I will say, carrying it, it's kind of a burden. And I've been having strange dreams. But I don't want to talk about that.
Goodbye. Oh my gosh. So where are we going first? Let's go westward. How? And of course they all have funky names, so I try to pronounce them and then they tell me how to pronounce them. They all have real funky names. They couldn't just be basic ass names. No, no, no. Yeah. Or at least in this world they did.
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor? Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophis? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps?
I need to find the counselor. He may be in danger.
Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way?
Captain Rian sent me to check on Counselor Sophis.
Captain Rian? I see.
Rian,
well, if the
whatever.
Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line. Go on and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns.
You mentioned a letter?
My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Farrell Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push him. Now please, go find him.
Goodbye. The only other problem with these quests, sometimes they take like a half hour to an hour, hour and a half to finish. I mean, you can stop them at any time, but when you're streaming, you know, you don't want to stop that. So it's usually like 40 minutes at least to do one fucking quest. Once you get going in it. Really makes it tough when you gotta go to the bathroom every 20 minutes.
So long. They should.
Valen! No!
Oh shit, this guy's dead. I didn't see him there. His dog, Chero. Okay, talk to Lunia Sophus.
Oh, Valen! Oh, my love!
People gonna die.
What happened? I thought Captain Rihan sent you to protect my husband!
It was too late. He was already dead when I found him.
You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Farrell Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll, said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him.
A scroll?
A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
With my husband, KPGV. Let's cry about it together. I gotta go south. Oh my god, that's a long fucking ways away. Jesus Christ. It's 900 meters. Of course it's in meters, not miles. So I never know how far it is. I mean, I kind of get an idea. It's about a minute. About 10 seconds every 100 meters. If I run fast. And don't stop. Yeah, when you're done playing your games, I think you would like it if you like MMORPGs. But it's only on sale until the 25th. After that, it's like $60, man. It's on sale for like $20 right now.
I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Of course, Counselor.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigandine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
Yeah, I mean, I could hook you up with the money since you've helped me out a bit. I'm working with Captain Rion Lore. I was sent to tell you the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
The Dark Brotherhood has already murdered Farrell Lupus and Counselor Jurek.
Lupus? Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jurek as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death.
We think it has something to do with Leovik's secret, something called the Four Ambitions.
The ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jurek's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
The records include information on Leovik's secret?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
How well did you know Counselor Jurek?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however. I will miss her.
Your records include information on the ambitions?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as
Okay,
far.
that's enough. Alright, back to town, I think. I'm doing a deadly secret, right? Yeah, I'm working on that. We're 20 minutes in. I hope it's over soon. I gotta go to the bathroom. I thought pausing the stream would actually pause it, but it actually leaves this blue screen up. So I can't pause the stream and use the bathroom and come back because it doesn't actually pause it. It's fucked up. I thought you could pause it, come back, and then, you know, resume it, and it would just leave off where you came back at. But that's not the way streams work, and I did that a bunch of times at the beginning because I thought it actually paused it. So I fucked up a bunch of streams.
Oh, hey! Over here!
A belly sharp arrow.
I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Ferelia has protection and is going to search her records, but I was too late to save Sophus.
Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was. I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed.
Counselor Valeria told me Jarrett kept records in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Counselor Jarrett's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
Goodbye. Yeah, whenever I say goodbye, we're done talking with whatever bitch until I find some more shit. Because it says goodbye at the end of all the talkings. Blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, not in Cyberpunk.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died,
Yeah.
but... So, what did you find?
It's an order from Emperor Leovic. He told Jarrett to move the ambitions, but the last line's in code.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
Leowin is in an Imperial city. Maybe someone here can decipher it.
Good idea. We need to report in to Counselor Leviticus anyway. Let him know what we uncovered. If he has a qualified scribe, great. If not, I know someone. They helped me with those other documents. Let's go to Leowin Castle and talk to Leviticus.
I'll meet you at Leowin Castle.
I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the counselors. I'll see you at the castle.
Goodbye. Oh my god, I gotta go to the bathroom, woman. Oh my god, why can't I jump down? Where are the stairs at again? Oh shit, that's up. That's not down. Okay. It says we're going this way. Looking like a castle.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Counselor Jarrett was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit.
Chancellor Sophus has been murdered too, but Valeria is safe. These notes were by each of the bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jirik and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
We gathered a few documents we think Counselor Leviticus should see.
It appears that Counselor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Counselor.
Goodbye.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We are perfectly safe in here.
Your damn empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening.
Counselors Jirik and Sophus were murdered. These notes were left behind beside the bodies.
Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this?
Jirik and Sophus left behind documents, but part of them is written in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Eivor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vandacia.
Excuse me.
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowin's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Counselor Eivor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowin. Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Counselor Eivor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort. Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric, and he was right.
But weren't you the chief counselor of the Elder Council?
I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Everly Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this secret. Make that 6. I have no idea why Leovic listed me among that group.
There must have been some reason for your name being linked with the others.
Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal? Varen and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion.
Tell me more about the Longhouse Emperors.
The Longhouse Emperors were Reachmen, who seized control of the Empire and ruled for some 40 years. Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house. Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
What happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varen Aquilario objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room. Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
But that's not the end of the story.
Unfortunately, no. Varen disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
Why is Counselor Eivor at Fort Blueblood?
Eivor has always had an affinity for the Imperial military. When she received her letter of warning from Pharaoh Lupus, she sent word to me, told me she was going to the fort, that the soldiers would protect her. I fear she is badly mistaken.
You don't think the fort is safe?
Only a token force of Brigadines guards Fort Blueblood. If the Dark Brotherhood is truly our enemy, I fear a lone assassin can bypass the fort's defenses with relative ease. Eivor would be better off here in the castle. Go and bring her back at once.
Goodbye.
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there.
Okay, east. East we go. Okay, 600 this way. It's over here. I want to kill some shit. Hurry up and get the story going.
Look, Councillor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Councillor Eivor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the Councillor her meal.
Councillor Eivor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed. Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rianne must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Councillor Eivor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Captain Rianne and Councilor Leviticus sent us. Do you really want to get in the way of our mission?
All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Councillor Eibor's safety is now in your hands.
Why is that servant in an uproar?
Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the Councillor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off.
Why did Councilor Eivor come to Fort Blueblood?
The Councillor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality, she insisted. Above my station. I put her up in the watchtower, and assigned a couple of Brigadines to guard her.
Goodbye. Okay.
Oh no! Councillor Eibor's been murdered! But where's the servant? The Dark Brotherhood's calling card. Of course they tore out the pages and took them, just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions.
Bear, get off her body, you dumbass. Okay, let's see what else we can find.
Eibor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it?
Probably dead
We have a door
or
locked
killed
from the
her.
outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn-out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Eivor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now.
How did the murderer get in and out of the watchtower without the Brigadines noticing? Bet you it's that missing servant.
See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages?
Maybe the Dark Brotherhood wants the Daedric weapons for themselves.
Maybe.
But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war, if that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here. Let's tell Commander Orton about Eivor.
Goodbye.
So, will Counselor Eivor be returning with you to Leyawiin? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order?
Counselor Eivor has been murdered.
Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the watchtower.
Eivor's meal was still warm but untouched, and the assassin left a calling card.
Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower? My brigandines never left their post.
There was a rope hanging from the ceiling of the watchtower.
Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved and working for Captain Rian, I want you to quietly try to find Talais. Start by talking to the other servants in the kitchen and dining hall.
Goodbye. Okay, let's see, which way is that? Right here.
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time. Pleasant days, visitors. How can this one assist you?
Commander Orton asked us to find Talais. Any idea where we should look?
Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Eivor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
Goodbye.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais's job.
And do you see Talais anywhere? No. Then start sweeping.
Yeah, listen, bitch.
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need?
Commander Orton asked us to locate Talais. Any idea where she might be?
That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on its hook. That is a clear violation of the kitchen rules. A clear violation.
Where's the pantry?
The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Talais mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot root flakes, grabbed the key and the tray of food and went off. This one hasn't seen her since.
Goodbye.
I suppose now I have to do Talais's chores as well as my own. She owes me one, and I aim to collect.
I'm trying to find Talais. Any idea where we should look?
She took the counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Eivor's a little old, but maybe Talais decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Eivor reeks of fear. Maybe Talais finds that attractive.
What do you mean the counselor reeks of fear?
Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
Goodbye.
Before we check the pantry, let's talk.
Oh my god, who are we talking to? Stop moving! I've got too many people right
So,
there.
what did we learn? Counselor Eivor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Talais visited the pantry before heading to the watchtower.
Do you think we should take a look in the pantry?
Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue. Even the ones that seem insignificant. Let's check the pantry and see if she was looking for more than hot root flakes down there.
Goodbye. Probably have to unlock the goddamn door with a code. Ah, fuck. How did it open when it's locked? Whatever, dude.
Is that... Damn it! They murdered Talais too!
Yup.
Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no. We need to talk about this.
I want to talk to you.
Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Talais down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her.
How come nobody knows what she looks like? Does this sound like the usual way the Dark Brotherhood operates?
No, not from what I've read anyway. I thought they only killed those whose names appeared on their contracts. I can't imagine anyone asked them to kill a poor servant.
Should we return to Leowyn and inform Counselor Leviticus and Captain Rion?
Yes, but we still need to check on Counselor Valeria. And someone needs to go to Gideon and make sure that Counselor Van Dacia is all right. Can I leave those tasks to you? I want to return to Leowyn and consult with Counselor Leviticus.
I can check with Valeria and Vendacia, but we also need to inform Commander Ortine about this murder.
Oh, good point. Before you head out, report to Commander Orton. Tell him what happened to Talais, and how we think the assassin slipped into the watchtower undetected. His brigadines need to be able to recognize an imposter when they see one.
I'll report to the commander, contact the 2 remaining counselors, and then meet you in Leowyn.
After you report to the commander, make contact with Councillors Valeria and Vandacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Vandacia works in the Gideon courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me.
Veli, are you alright?
Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors. Valeria and Vandacia. Suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief and disturbing and mildly unpleasant, like the dreams I've been having. But this is the first time while I was awake.
Tell me about the dreams.
Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it, and the dreams are becoming more frequent. This time it happened right while we were talking.
Tell me about the premonition.
It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in the figure I saw in my mind. Like someone held a portrait in front of my face for just a moment and then pulled it away.
What did the figure look like?
It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave of hopelessness. We can deal with this later. Let's get back to it.
Goodbye. Maybe you're the assassin and you just don't know it yet.
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find the missing servant?
Talais is in the pantry. The assassin murdered her, pretended to be her to get into the watchtower.
That's... Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that.
No shit.
I'll tell her brother what happened and send someone to tend to her body. Gods, what a day this has been.
Goodbye. Okay. We gotta go this way, southwest. Okay, down here. How the fuck do we get out of this place? Dude, where the fuck's the door? There it is. Yeah, bow increase to 15. Maybe it'll actually do a little damage now. The fuck is that? Big ass frog.
The mercenary. A few moments later, and you would have found an empty cave. Your timing really is impeccable. We've already packed up my records, and we're about to head out. But what news of the other counselors? Did your warnings reach them in time?
Counselor Sophus and a bar were murdered just like Jarek. You need to go to Leyawind Castle.
All three of them? That's disheartening news. Well, I'll take my records to Leyawind. Perhaps between the two of us, Counselor Leviticus and I can ascertain what past incident has returned to haunt us.
What kind of records do you keep down here?
Oh, just a lifetime of public service and bureaucracy. Mostly financial records, but also meeting notes, ledgers, those sorts of things. I oversaw budgets and finances, the collection of taxes, public works, and I kept immaculate records.
We found Jarek's files where you said Leviticus sent for a scribe to decipher the coded portions.
That's good to hear. Emperor Leovic loved to hide things in coded documents. But what about Counselor Vandacia? Do we know if he's still safe in Gideon?
I'm on my way to warn Counselor Vandacia next.
Perfect. Remind him he's too old to play the hero, and I want to see him in Leyawind Castle immediately, if not sooner. These Brigadines will make sure I get to the city safely. Me and my records, both. Godspeed, mercenary.
I'm not a mercenary, bitch. Oh, fuck. Oh, secret exit. Okay, maybe I'm a mercenary. But I'm a hero. We don't need another hero. Okay, where the fuck do we gotta go? It said it was... Okay, northeast, so it's this way. Where the fuck up here? Getting tired of not having teleporters in this land. We gotta run it sometime though, I guess. Get our exercise in for the day. Or at least our mounts.
Stendar's grace hangs around us here. I can feel it.
Mounts exercise.
Don't let your match.
The Thunderdome. We don't need another hero. All we need is a way out. Okay, that's a big fucking castle. Let's find a door. No guards at the door? Awesome.
I was attacked in the streets of our fair city, Keshu. I demand you deal with the criminal post-haste.
Your guards did their job, Counselor Vandacia. The prisoner is secure.
And what's this? More assassins? Explain yourself immediately.
Shut up, bitch. I'm here to help you.
One attempt on my life today is more than enough. If you're another one of those Dark Brotherhood bastards, I assure you, you won't find either myself or Governor Keshu to be easy prey.
I'm no assassin. Counselor Leviticus sent me to warn you. He wants you to go to layaway when...
Warn me? As always, Leviticus offers too little and too late. I received the letter, same as the other counselors. My personal guard took the threat seriously, and we captured the assassin in the act. But what of my esteemed colleagues? Are they safe?
Counselors, Jarek, Sophus, and Debor were murdered. They're all dead.
Dead? All three of them? This is unimaginable. Pharaoh Lupus's letter suggested the Longhouse Emperors left behind a secret that would prove to be a threat. I thought he was just being melodramatic. Has Leviticus determined what this is about?
The secret concerns the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. We're examining old records to learn more.
4 ambitions? Never heard of them. How could something I know nothing about make me a target of the Dark Brotherhood? It's got to be a mistake. You must question the prisoner. Get him to confess and reveal the truth of this sordid affair.
Well, question the prisoner. Where are you holding them?
Governor Keshu locked the prisoner in the holding cell in the courthouse basement. Question the villain and find out why the Dark Brotherhood is trying to wipe out anyone who was part of the Imperial Elder Council. I'll head for Leowin afterward.
You really don't have any idea what the secret of the Longhouse Emperors pertains to?
I wish there was something I could tell you. The letter I received suggested that some old council business was the cause of all this. Why the Dark Brotherhood would be interested in such menial affairs, I'm not sure. I'm completely baffled.
In your work with Elder Council, you never heard anything about the ambitions?
As I said, I never heard the term. The Longhouse Emperors were enamored of secrets and code words, though. Perhaps I encountered it, but it was called something else. If you think it might be important, ask the assassin when you interrogate him.
How long did you serve on the Imperial Elder Council?
I'm not sure how relevant my ancient history is, but I was appointed to the Elder Council by Emperor Durkarach himself. I helped guide the Empire through most of the reign of the Longhouse Emperors.
And all that time you never heard anything about the ambitions?
Sadly, my role in guiding the Empire often put me at odds with the Emperors. I was rarely privy to their secrets. I'm afraid I can't shed any light on that particular mystery.
You mentioned Governor Keshu.
Keshu the Black Fin. War hero, progressive Argonian, and governor of our fair city of Gideon. I serve as an advisor and bureaucrat. Nothing more. I have deep roots in Gideon, so I try to do my part to keep the wheels of government turning.
How did you manage to survive the attack and also capture your assassin?
My personal guard is dedicated and well-trained. Not to mention lucky. I was nearing the courthouse when the assassins sprang from the shadows. My guards reacted instantly and overpowered the villain. We brought them here, and Keshu locked them away.
Goodbye. Okay, let's go talk to the assassin. Wait, where is it at? It says it's here. Is it above, below? I thought it said it was below. Could I swore they said it was below. Yeah, let me go back in. Okay, where are the stairs? That's up. I don't see it. Oh, there's down. I don't see an
The cell door is
assassin.
open. What happened here?
Poured something on the lock. Hit me. And escaped.
Some sort of acid ate right through the lock. Look, there's more of it on the floor.
I already looked at it. Are we done here? Follow the trail of acid. Oh, acid. Why is there a trail of it?
He ran that way, toward the old ruins.
Which way? Okay, let's go this way. Follow the acid trail. Follow the acid trail.
He almost knocked me over. How rude.
How rude. Follow the acid trail.
He attacked this legionnaire and ran into the ruins of the old city.
Okay, thank you. He's gonna be dead soon. Good Lord, this is a long quest. 12 back ruins. Why would he be dripping acid? Anybody see where the acid trail went? I don't see it anymore. Maybe it's this way. Nope.
You're persistent, I'll give you that. All right, let's chat. Do you make it a habit to read other people's mail? That letter is personal and private, full of sensitive information.
The letter talks about opening a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Blood Run Cave.
Well, aren't you a fast reader? If you chased after me because of something Council Van Dacia told you, well, he lied. If the Dark Brotherhood sets out to kill you, you're dead. We don't make mistakes. We don't fail. Not ever.
We found evidence beside numerous murder victims, members of the Elder Council that you killed.
I haven't killed anyone. Not recently, anyway. And if you're talking about our calling card, anyone can dip their palm in black ink and slap it on a sheet of parchment. Look, we received no contracts. I'm here on different business entirely.
Who would want to blame the Dark Brotherhood for these murders?
Good question. If you figure it out, let me know. I certainly owe someone for the bruises the Councilor's guards gave me. Now, as much fun as this has been, I really do need to get back to my daring escape. Best of luck with your mystery.
If you really are innocent, come back to the courthouse with me.
Tempting, but no. I detest so-called places of justice.
Damn. Okay. Out we go. Fucking skeevers. Furnishing vault.
Stendarr, keep me safe. And my coins in my purse.
Yeah, let me make a note about that. Dude. Come on, fucking load. Okay. Furnishing vaults. Need to look into that. Dude, where the fuck's the door? Did I pass it? Probably around the front.
If you see a pawn shop, give a shout. I want to get a gift for Aurelia.
So, the mercenary from Leyawiin has returned. Tell me, were you able to capture the assassin? Or perhaps you killed him in battle once you caught up to him? I am eager to hear the news.
I wasn't able to apprehend the Dark Brotherhood agent. I received this letter.
Allow me to peruse the document, if you will. Proof positive that the Dark Brotherhood is in Blackwood. We must find this sanctuary and destroy it.
The Dark Brotherhood agent denied his organization's involvement. He said he never attacked you.
What did you expect? Such lies fall from his lips like rain from the sky on a stormy day. Villains never freely admit their guilt. The evidence is right here in this letter. Meet me in Leyawiin and we'll share this information with Leviticus.
Where's Governor Keshu? Shouldn't you have more guards?
What? Oh, my personal guard are nearby, and these legionnaires are sufficient. You need not be concerned. As for Keshu, she had business to attend to. Gideon business. I saw no reason to distract her from her regular duties. Now, to Leyawiin.
Goodbye. Alright, go to Leyawiin Castle, which is 1.4 west. Way the fuck over here. And we got a teleporter right behind us. Yay! Couldn't I put the way shrine in front of the door? No, of course not. Okay, are we done with this yet?
The Dark Brotherhood. They must be driven out of Blackwood.
I still can't figure out why they would be targeting us, Vandacia.
Eliminate the threat first. Then we can seek answers.
All of the remaining counselors in Blackwood are gathered here in the castle. Valeria, Vandacia, and myself. While we await the arrival of the scribe I sent for, tell me what you uncovered in Gideon. I'm not sure I agree with Vandacia's assessment.
I found a letter. I talked about re-establishing a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Blood Run Cave.
Yes. I remember reports of their presence early in Morikar's reign, but they were driven out. The assassins must see this as the perfect opportunity to reclaim their base, but what does that have to do with Leovik's secret and the ambitions?
I'm not sure, and why are they assassinating the counselors?
Vandacia, Valeria, and I were just discussing that. We think Leovik had each of the counselors unknowingly working on a different aspect of the Ambitions project. They each had access to a piece of the puzzle, but no one but Leovik knew everything.
So someone called upon the Dark Brotherhood to murder the counselors to preserve the secret?
That's our prevailing theory. If the counselors ever came together to compare notes, the truth of the Ambitions would be revealed. To stop that from happening, the Dark Brotherhood was sent to kill my colleagues.
The Dark Brotherhood agent claimed they weren't responsible for the murders of the counselors.
Indeed. Very curious. Still, I'm hesitant to take the word of an admitted killer at face value. Not with so much at stake. Regardless, their very presence still poses a threat to all of Blackwood. The sanctuary cannot be allowed to reopen.
Maybe the coded documents Evely and I recovered can tell us more.
Jirik's and Sophis' documents contain information written in Imperial code. I sent for the scribe Aragon, but he has yet to arrive. Until then, the counselors will remain safe within these walls. You have done well so far, and have my thanks.
Thank you.
Whatever the truth.
Let's see what we got. A jacket or shoulders, I forget. Oh, hands? Doesn't look that good, but I will take it because it's better. And my hands look stupid. Whatever, dude. Alright.
Hey, partner, over here.
See you on the next stream.